Tennessee Titans. My man Tennessee Tactical in the building. He was ready for this one. He was like, I got to show up for Jay to talk about these Titans. All right. Depth chart. Quarterback starting Mr. Ryan Tannehill. Looks like they're going to start Tannehill over Malik Willis. And then there's Will Levis on the third. Your running back, Derrick Henry. Still balling out. Still trying to make something happen. Tajay Spears is next. Hassan Haskins is on the third. Julius Chestnut's on the fourth. DeAndre Hopkins, man of the hour. Secure in the bag. Moving on to the Titans. Trying to shake something over there. Then, of course, Kyle Phillips, Colton Dowell, and then Jacob Copeland. Followed by Treylon Burks. Someone had commented on I think, the stream that I did a while back and said something on the lines of like Treylon Burks is going to have like so many yards over DeAndre Hopkins. I don't really think so, but all right. That's fine. Next after that's going to be Nick Westbrook-Ikine. For your tight end is Chigozie Okonkwo. Left tackle is going to be Andre Dillard. Left guard, Peter Skronsky. Centers, Aaron Brewer. Right guards, Jordan Ruse. Right tackle, Nicholas Pettit-Freer, who's suspended. Anybody know why? I mean, I could look it up, but I just don't know why. Why is he suspended? Let's check it out. Why is the man suspended? Nicholas Pettit-Freer suspended 6 games for gambling. That's right. Yeah. Don't gamble if you play in the NFL, folks, because you will get suspended. Yeah. If they find out. It's crazy. Getting into your defense, Jeffrey Simmons, Tierra Tart, Danico Autry, Harold Landry III, Monty Rice, Aziz Al-Shair, Arden Key, Roger McCreary, Amani Hooker, Kevin Baird, Christian Fulton, and then as far as your special teams, Caleb Shudak, Ryan Stonehouse, Kyle Phillips, kick returner Julius Chestnut, and then Morgan Cox for your long snapper. Shout out to the Tacticals to Jay. They're acting like Burks is going to elevate this year. I mean, I think that DeAndre Hopkins is going to make him elevate, right? But I don't think he's going to get more yards than Hopkins. That just wouldn't make sense. Because why would you pay all that money to Hopkins if he wasn't going to be the man, right? He's the one that's going to catch that deep ball and probably get most of the wide receiver touchdowns. So I just don't see how Treylon Burks is going to be able to compete with that. But hey, we shall see. Forrest says a defense full of never was beens. He didn't even say has-beens. He was like never was beens. Tactical might want to fight you over that one, man. Mike says he's doing the same as Brady and Mahomes. What's that? What is that? Are you saying he's going to win? I know you're talking about Rodgers. Let's go ahead and get into this schedule, yo. I'm skipping through right now. Let's get into this schedule. As far as your preseason Titans schedule, we've got 8-12, which is on a Saturday. They're going to go against those Chicago Bears. That'll be a 1 p.m. game. Next after that's going to be against the Minnesota Vikings, 8-19 at 8 p.m. And then Friday, 8-25 against the New England Patriots at 8:15 p.m. They'll wrap up preseason and then get into the regular season against the New Orleans Saints, Los Angeles Chargers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Indianapolis Colts, Baltimore Ravens. This will be an international game, so we'll be up at 9:30 a.m. for that one. I love you guys, and I love football, but being up there early, it's tough. It's tough, but we always have a good time, so it doesn't matter. Keep it going. Week 7 is going to be a bye week. Week 8 is going to be against your Atlanta Falcons. Week 9 is going to be against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 10, your Buccaneers. Week 11, Jaguars. Week 12, Panthers. Week 13, Colts. Miami after that. Houston Texans after that. Seattle Seahawks and then Texans again. And then the Jaguars. Before I get into my predictions, Mike says, giving up money to get a better chance, Jay. Well, that's what happens. That's how it goes. Lamar Jackson going to get 6,000 passing yards. All right. It's a lot of yards. I Al says, you get distracted by aliens. Traylon is open. You know what's funny? I've been seeing a lot of Al Shadow lately, and it's really interesting. I'm thinking that he's back because football season is coming, and he missed Jay's voice. That's what it was. He was like, you know what? I missed Jay's voice, so I'm coming back. It's gonna be football season. It's been a long time. I missed the hoodie. I missed Jay, so I gotta come back. Shout out to you, Owl. Much love to you, bro. All right, Week 1, Saints. I think this is gonna be a great one. You've got a renewed, fresh Titans team coming against a renewed, fresh Saints team. I got to go 50-50 here. The real issue is whether or not Kamara's going to ball versus Henry, and obviously who's going to throw better, Derek Carr versus Ryan Tannehill. So, I'm 50-50 there. Next up is going to be your Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to have to go with Herbert and company. I just feel like they have the better overall team at running. Obviously, you're going to give that to the Titans, but passing-wise, Herbert's going to cook. There's some real defensive issues as far as in that backfield that the Titans are going to have issues with when it comes to those Chargers. Next up is going to be against the Browns. I think this is another 50-50 game for me. Once again, who's going to be the better quarterback, Deshaun Watson or Ryan Tannehill? But I think also at this point, you're going to know whether or not Tannehill is going to be a true starter if he's playing well. And if he's not, then obviously I'm sure they'll go ahead and put in Mr. Malik Willis. But continuing on. I'm going to give the Bengals this one. Next up, the Colts. I'll give the Titans the Colts. Baltimore Ravens. Another 50-50 game. Hard to predict. That combination with Lamar and Odell Beckham now definitely is going to be a sight to see. Whether or not the Titans can win this one, if they can stop Lamar on the run, and obviously if they can score more points, then that's what's going to be the key factor. So can the defense stop Tannehill, and obviously Baltimore, run the score up. Next up is going to be the bye week. Then week 8, I'm going to go ahead and give them the Falcons. The Steelers, Kenny Pickett and company. This is another tough one. I got to go 50-50 here. I really can't pick. I really can't pick. Obviously, things may be adjusted as we approach week 9 because I'll know who's playing like what. But for right now, it just definitely seems evenly matched on those offenses. Shout out to Najee Harris. Him not making too much of a stink when it comes to the running back situation, right? Week 10 is going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We will not speak the name Baker again. I'm just joking. We're going to be saying his name a lot for some reason, but hey, that's what it is. For this one, I'm going to have to go Titans. I really don't think Baker and company have it. I have no hope for the Buccaneers. It's just my take. Shout out to Duke. What's up, man? My man Duke in the building. Serious Pickett's on fire this year. We'll see. He was very inconsistent last year. I'm hoping that he got it together. I'm hoping that he's got the confidence and, he's really, really not only learned a thing or two, but he's going to be able to apply everything that he learned on the field. So, next up is going to be Jaguars. I'm going to have to go. You know what? Speaking of Jaguars, you guys who know me know I'm from up north. I'm from New York. So when we say Jaguar, it sounds like the word jag and then the word wire. So whenever I say that, I always get picked on. They're like, Jaguar. Like it's supposed to just flow out. It's like water, right? I can't say it. My brain is literally wired to say it that way. I do apologize if I offended you because I'm not saying your team's name right, but I've always said it that way. It just doesn't flow out that way. Plus, to me, it just makes more sense. So, hey, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to give the Jaguars week 11. Week 12 is going to be the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to have to go Tennessee on this one. Like I said, not a big believer in Bryce Young yet. I'll give them the Colts again. Miami, if Tua is at 100%, I'm going to give Miami this one. Miami is still a threat, even with all these changes with the Jets and Aaron Rodgers making them the New York Packers. I get it. I still think it goes Bills. I'd say it's Bills, Miami, Jets, and then Patriots now in the AFC East. But there you go. Next after that's going to be the Texans. I'll give them the Texans. Seattle Seahawks. I got to roll with Geno. I think Geno has another good year. Texans again. I'll give them the Texans again, and then obviously they'll go back to the Jaguars. All right. So yeah, for the most part, I mean the Titans. I feel like the Titans every year has always been in a situation to where like they could have a winning season and they could go on to the playoffs. It's just whether or not they're able to come, basically get ahead in one or two important games, and they either did or they didn't. So I definitely think they have a good schedule. I think they could have a winning record, and it is possible that they could show up in a wild card, but they have their work cut out for them in the beginning of the season.